Well, Trish will be back today, and we didn't get the shed finished, nowhere near, but only because of the bad weather conditions we've experienced this last week. Otherwise I think we would have been more successful, but she'll still get a nice surprise when she gets home later today. But it's a nice big shed, and that's just thought I'd let you see how far George and I had got with it. That's a train that clears the railway tracks. I don't know what they're expecting. Surely can't be expecting snow. Oh no, I know what it is. It's the leaves, isn't it, this time of year? They fall on the track, and if they're the wrong type of leaves, chaos ensues on the railway. Anyway, it's about 5 o'clock at night now, and I'm just taking a walk with Mia. Trisha's not back from her holiday yet. She's driving up from Penzance with her friend, who is another lady of a similar age, 70-ish. Oh, it's a bit worrying. Two old girls in the car. But you're not allowed to say that, of course, these days. You can't say what you think. I was watching a Jim Davison video last night on YouTube. the things he said, I mean, oh God, if you said them today you'd get the woke brigade. I think that's what they're called now, the woke brigade. I'm not exactly who they are, the woke brigade. It's a bunch of lefties, I think. Anyway, if you said some of the things that Jim Davison says on his tape, if you said them today, you'd get cancelled, they call it. Oh, I know all the terminology, but it got me thinking. I'm not particularly honest, because when I'm making my videos for you to watch, I very often think, hang on, can you say that? Even though I want to say something, I'll hold back from saying it because I think, oh, you can't say that these days because it's not politically correct. Well, I've kind of changed my mind. I'm going to try not to be politically correct because it's dishonest if one doesn't say what one actually thinks. I mean, maybe that's just the way life's going these days. You know, you can't use the word fat to describe someone who's fat. I think you have to find a way around it. I think you have to call them morbidly obese, which to me sounds worse than fat. Maybe you don't call them morbidly obese. What do you call someone who's fat? I suppose I wanted to tell you about someone I know, and I was describing them to you, and they were a fat person. How would I describe them to you? I'd say morbidly obese. No, you can't say it like that. I'd say larger than life. Larger than life person. But that, you know, that could just be a personality, couldn't it? Cuddly, you could call them cuddly. I once went on a dating site and I went out with someone who called herself cuddly. Well, I mean, cuddly wasn't really the exactly word that I would use for her. I mean, I could probably have cuddled one of her legs at a time. I could probably have cuddled an arm. but I couldn't have cuddled the whole lot of her in one go. I think it would have taken about a week to get around her, to be honest. But of course you can't say that, so I suppose you just have to keep on calling them cuddly, these large boned girls. Look at that lovely sky. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to try and not hold back from saying certain words that I want to say in my vlogs. I'm going to try not to hold back from saying them, because by holding back from saying what you truly think or feel, you're being dishonest. That's my theory. Having said that, of course, if you're not careful, you can easily get cancelled by YouTube or Facebook if you're not careful what you say. So yeah, it's a funny old world we live in, isn't it? So I've got to be a little bit careful, but I'm going to try my best. If I think someone's fat and I want to describe someone as fat, I shall do so. Or lard ass, or whatever. Bag of potatoes. I'll tell you why I'm just going on about all that nonsense. It's because I wanted to make a video and I couldn't think of anything else to talk about, to be honest. I mean, it's a vast old big world, isn't it? There must be millions and millions and millions of subjects to talk on, but I just chose that one. I'll try and think of something more interesting next time. Oh well, so anyway, what was it that started off this dialogue I've been going on? Oh yes, I remember. Two old ladies in a car. Yeah, just that the two old ladies driving in the cars. I worry about it because, well, take yesterday for instance, when I was on my Harley Sportster, there were two minor incidents of the car and motorbike type, and both the cars were being driven by elderly ladies who could barely see above the windscreen. So I mean, they were minor incidents only because I was so good at riding my motorbike that I was able to anticipate them. Not that I'm being big-headed over. Look at this, look. Someone's driven off the road. Probably driven off the road in their car. And they thought, oh, let's dump this bag of rubbish here. Hey? They've driven off the road up there. They've driven along here. And they've just dumped it. I mean, what an absolute cunt. Oh, sorry about that. That was an example of it. My new philosophy. But anyway, yeah, it started off, didn't I, telling you about Jim Davison. Now, if you want a bloody good laugh, and before YouTube cotton on to the fact that he's on there, go and have a look at some of Jim Davison's videos from the 80s and 90s. Honestly, and crack you up. Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, that's about what I've got to say on the subject today. I think if I can think of anything else on my way home, which I'm not doing now, I'll get back to you. But if not, enjoy the rest of the weekend and take care, ride safe. And I'll see you again soon. Sorry about the bad language. Oh no, I'm not. That's just the way I am. Bye. Bye.